What's up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I'm bringing you part 2 of my Dante's Inferno LP. We've got another fun chunk of gameplay here for you. We're doing the second half of the opening prologue chapter. So right over here, after the save point, we can have a health fountain. All we have to do is interact with it, R1, repeatedly press circle, and we can get some more health. Always good, and there'll actually be other fountains that we can interact with for different purposes. For now, let's just head inside the church. Now, we're about to get a new item. So I'm going to show you, if you, like I mentioned earlier, right on the left, we already have access to the holy stuff, unholy stuff actually. But we don't have access to the holy abilities, you know, the holy upgrades. We're about to gain access to them right here.
Why, Dante? Why did you break your promise?
I don't understand. The beast has turned me back. Help me before my pulse and veins tremble. By all that is holy, I vow to forsake all pleasures of the flesh until I return from this noble crusade.
I gave myself to you because I know you will be faithful to our love.
Mercenaries of Florentina, in payment for taking the cross to reclaim the Holy Land, your immaculate father hereby absolves you of all your sins.
Alright, so now part of the church falls away and we have some enemies. Some more aerial demons are attacking us, so now we have the Holy Cross. So press circle to blast crosses at these guys. It's a pretty decent range attack. It's not all that great, but as you can tell, it's a good way of dealing with enemies from afar. So it's something. And this is what we're going to be upgrading with the holy upgrades later. And now we have the ability to punish and absolve. So, we press R2, we can either do one of two things. We can absolve them right here, and it'll get us more holy, it'll get us points, or we can punish them and get some points as well. So, depending upon which one you do, it'll earn you points towards, you'll be able to unlock higher abilities in the certain categories. So you use souls to power up and buy abilities, but some abilities are locked, and we can't even buy them. Like, they're on a different level. Like, right now we can use level 1 abilities, but in order to gain access to like level 2 abilities, or to gain access to higher level abilities, we need to, if we want higher level unholy abilities, we need to punish people more. If we want access to higher level holy abilities, we have to absolve people. So, depending upon what you do when you're encountering enemies, or when you encounter certain other characters, it affects your ability to buy greater, more powerful moves. And you'll see what I mean later, when we actually do level up our holy and unholy abilities. So, down here, all we have is we have a bunch of enemies. All we have to do is defeat them before the wheel catches up to us. If the wheel catches up to us, we'll die, so, you know, not fun. Alright, so if you notice, now the meter down the lower left-hand corner is filled up. That is our redemption. Press L1 and R1, and he goes into pretty much a super mode. He becomes a little quicker and a little stronger. So, it's great for powering through a whole mob of enemies if you're struggling. Defeat all the enemies and move through here.
Dante, don't give up. If you love me,
Grab some more souls right here, and then we're going to jump on down. Here we encounter some unusual enemies. We can't attack these fire guys with our regular scythe. It does nothing to them, and we can't block them either. So what we need to do is we need to actually use the cross, and it solidifies them, and then we can break them. So use the cross, break them when they solidify into ash, and then just wait, rinse and repeat. These guys aren't too hard, so long as you know where they're coming from.
My God, what have I done?
I wish I knew. Alright, so we got more enemies right here. Watch out for the pillars, they like to shoot fire out. And I love that ability. Holding triangle and, you know, creating the, and just, like, launching people into the air is a very useful tactic. You're going to see me use it on certain enemies here, and I'm just going to dominate them.
Don't leave me, Dante.
So as you can tell, I'm balancing it out. Like, I'm trying to evenly distribute between holy and unholy points. But let's jump on down here. After we save, of course, we're going to jump on down, fight a bunch of enemies, and then we're going to have a bit of a mini-boss battle. Alright, so let's ride the wall all the way down. Alright, we want to go through the door, but obviously we're going to have to slaughter everyone and everything that gets in our way. So let's go ahead and grab some more orbs. And soon we're going to have a small little interaction with a certain someone.
Have pity on me, whatever you are.
A lady called. I prayed for her to command me.
Beatrice.
I fear my friend has gone astray, she said.
Help him, Virgil, so that he may come to me. I am Beatrice, and when I am finally before my lord, I will praise you to him.
Poet, I beg you, give me strength. I will deliver her from this fate, whatever the cost.
Alright, so now we have access to magic. This magical ability, the first one we got, Dante dashes forward and then, you know, like holy crystals appear around him, or ice. It looks like ice in my opinion, but whatever. And right here I'm just looking at the collectibles, you know, the Beatrice stones and the pieces of silver. So for the most part, you know, these are collectibles that you can find throughout the game. They're not, some of them are not too hidden. Some of them are hidden. Some of them are pretty obvious. But right there, we just have to press L1 and then triangle, and we'll be able to do our magical blast attack. And I'm looking at my souls right now. Now, as you can see, the meters, if you look on the center top, you can see the meters, the red meter on the left and the blue meter on the right. That is how many holy and unholy points we have collected. And I'm going to buy another holy skill right here. But the more holy and unholy points we collect, we'll get to one of those little sidebars, and when we get to a sidebar, it'll unlock a level of skills for holy and unholy, respectively. So, we're instantly given test dummies for our new magical ability. You know, I strongly recommend you do what I'm not doing and take out the flying enemies first. Don't even bother with anything else, because they're the most annoying aspect of this fight. Finish off all the ground enemies here. And now we're going to say hello to a brand new foe. Alright, so to finish off the prologue chapter, and the first chapter of 12 in this game, we have to fight an Asterian beast. An Asterian beast is being controlled by the Beastmaster, obviously, the guy riding on top of his head. what we have to do is we have to damage the Asterian Beast, and we have to find a way to kill the Beastmaster. So, you know, pretty much just play smart and evasive. Don't stand directly in front of him. Dodge his attacks, except when he does it when he stomps. When he tries to stomp, jump away from him, because it's kind of it's a shockwave attack. Just watch out for all his other attacks. I'm going to try and refill my magic right here, and I'm going to end up paying it for it. And I pay for it big time, but not too bad, actually. It doesn't do that much damage, so I decided not to use it. But let's go ahead and kick the Beastmaster out of his seat. Alright, so now we are the Beastmaster. Square is to pound the ground with your fist, triangle is to stomp, circle breathes fire, and R2 grapples, picks up an enemy. And when you pick up an enemy, you press square, and the beast, well, let's just say he does something fun. He eats them. Now you can't do anything else with the when you're holding someone. I tried pressing triangle or circle, and he does nothing. So you're gonna have to press square, otherwise you won't be doing anything else. The worst part about controlling the Asterian Beast is he is slow to turn around. It takes him a long time to turn around. Once we finish off once we finish off our enemies, we're gonna try and open that door. So we've got a few more left. Once we've opened the door, we're gonna plunge down deeper and deeper into hell, and then it will be the end of the first. It will be the end of the first chapter. We will be at chapter 2, and I will end the video right there. So now let's go ahead, pop open the door. Follow the on-screen commands, and now we're going to jump on through and have a little cutscene. And that is it. We are finished with the first chapter prologue. So we're going to come over here, save our game, and I'm going to end this video right here. And I will see you all in the next video where we begin chapter 2, Acheron. This is RadTech Shu, signing off.